Hey everyone, and welcome back to Digging Out of Debt with Lanette. And if you saw one of my recent videos about what I did really dollar for dollar with my tax refund this year, I mentioned something in there that one of the things we did was pay off a debt to Verizon Wireless. And I have this hate relationship with Verizon Wireless. It's like it's not even love hate. It's like I wouldn't even describe it as like hate. I would describe it as um mm, I don't know how to describe it. Verizon Wireless has been so horrible to us over the years. I can't even believe that I'm still a customer. But the latest thing that they have done to our family is, okay, so here's the story. And I'm sorry that I get a little crazy when I talk about Verizon. They are the best network, I believe. Okay, they have the most towers, the most money, the best connections, blah 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 blah. So if anyone from Verizon Wireless is actually watching this, yeah, you probably do have the best network in the nation. And I don't care. I still don't like you because I think your customer service is horrifying, horrifying. And one day I might tell you the history, my history with Verizon Wireless and how I have been treated as a customer of theirs. But today I'm going to focus on this one thing, and that is when they make you, or they make it sound like you're getting a phone for cheap, but you're really financing a phone. You know, most people walk into a car lot and they finance like a car that's like ten or $20,000. Most places, you finance something, it's because it's really expensive, like a house, you know, like a car, uh, maybe a giant furniture purchase, like buying furniture for your whole house. You might finance that. I wouldn't, and I wouldn't suggest that you do it either. But when you have a, low middle income, and your emergency funds depleted and you don't have any cash on hand and your phone dies, you walk into Verizon and of course they want to sell you a brand new phone. Well, if you need a new phone, what are you going to do? Oh, I can get you a new phone. And guess what? It's only going to cost you $22 today. And I'm like, really? How does that work? And then they proceed to walk you through the process of saying, okay, well, we're just going to add like $22 to your monthly payment, and you'll pay for it over the next however many years. So it's just like a $22 increase in your monthly budget. So it seems like it's not that bad. It seems like it's not that bad of a deal, and you don't have any money. And only spending $22 today is, that sounds really good. I only have to pay $22 today, and then it's only $22, a month on top of my bill. It seems so affordable. It sounds so affordable. What you don't realize is that you eventually figure out that you're paying like $700 for a phone. Yeah, it's only $22 a month over however many years, but you're paying $700 for something you're going to probably put in your back pocket and sit on a few times, possibly break it. And then because you have no money and you have that sense of, oh my gosh, what would happen if my $700 phone broke? You go ahead and you get like the insurance that's like $11 a month on top of that. So now you got $33 a month on top of your regular bill. And then, of course, there are other taxes and fees that go along with that. So you go from maybe spending $100 a month for our two phones to spending like 145. Those are actually not numbers. We were paying $100 and change And then after we got his new phone, the whole thing went up to 145 and change. So it's like, yeah, it's only 22. Oh, but there's 11 for this, and then there's $1 here, and then there's a $3 there, and you end up, with your monthly bill increasing by 50%. So I just, guys, you got to have an emergency fund, and that is what I am trying so hard to do, is to, number one, never pay $700 for a phone for the rest of my life. So help me God. I might even go back to using a flip phone. I might just like say no more and just go for like, but even smartphones these days, you can find super duper cheap smartphones for $100 or $200, and they're decent. You can do internet, you can do phone, you can do text, you can do this, you can do that, and there are $500 cheap. I mean, yeah, $500 cheaper than the phone that you're going to overpay for at Verizon. So, don't be a slave to Verizon Wireless. Don't go into debt with your phone company like we did. Like I said, there are lots of things, bad things that I could say about Verizon Wireless. And I'm only talking about my personal experience. My personal experience with their customer service, my personal experience with their in-store representatives and phone customer service. So, don't shoot the messenger, but I have a problem with companies that treat their customers like this and trying to make it seem like they're doing you a favor when they're really just putting you in debt and charging you more than you can afford. And don't finance your phones, people. Save up, get a cheap smartphone, and take your phone to the cell phone provider of your choice. And that is what we are working toward. We are working toward the next time these phones break, we want to have enough money to go and buy a phone and get on a phone plan that is not Verizon. And that is the end of my story. I hope you enjoyed it. I don't want to turn this into a Verizon bashing session, but if you have ever had a problem with Verizon Wireless customer service, go ahead and in a few sentences, just tell me in the comments what it was. I hope no one hates me for being really pissed off at this company, but I've been treated really poorly, and I'm kind of a nice person. And yeah, they've just done a few things that were unconscionable, just really, really bad. So anyway, that is the end of my story. And I'm going to get out of here now and stop talking. And I'm really grateful that you're here. If you were watching, just say hi in the comments, even if you don't have Verizon. Oh, hey, you know what? That is even better. Tell me who you do have. If you do not have Verizon, tell me who you're happy with. I heard about this Pure Talk USA. Do you know about Pure Talk USA? I heard about it from Dave Ramsey. Does anybody have that? Tell me what your experience has been. Do you use Sprint? Do you use T-Mobile? Do you use Cricket or any of these myriad cell phone providers that are out there now? Who do you use? Who are you happy with? Maybe I should change that. Let's not do a Verizon bashing. If you're still watching this video, let's try to keep it positive. Tell me who you do use and who you're happy with. Sometimes it really sucks that I don't have the ability to edit my videos, because you know what? You get it all. It's all out there. My thoughts, the order, the chronology of events in my head. Whatever. Okay, you guys, I'm going to apologize for this one, and then I'm going to go. Okay, thank you for watching. Love you all.